Hi guys, I am back. I am ready to get back to work. Today is Tuesday. So today we are doing a tag. But before we get into that, I wanted to thank everyone for their well wishes. Last week, I was not feeling well. It was just a cold, but it really got to me. I could not do anything. I was constantly coughing and it was just a big thing, but I am better. I'm still not 100%, but I'm so much better. So thank you for everyone who sent me an email or well wishes and all that. I'm doing so much better. But with that being said, I do want to get into this company that sent me a couple of their items, and this is a travel watercolor set, and they also sent me their watercolor sketchbook. And because today is starting the Prime Day deals, I guess, they have a discount on there with Amazon. And so I will link their Amazon links down below. So in case anyone is interested. So I thought we can play around with this and do something fun to go along with this set that I had bought. And this is the what are they, the fall leaves kind of thing. And so I thought that might be fun for us to give this a try. So let's open this up and see what this is about. I haven't opened it yet. I was waiting for the opportunity to go ahead and do this. So these are the watercolors, and this is just the travel size. And look at this. Ooh, they have for the swatches. Oh, they have two cards to do swatches on. Look how cute. And then, so it comes with the case, inside of a case. So let's do this. I believe they have other colors. Oh. So let's see how this works. How does this open? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So do you put these in here? How does that work? Look how cute. Oh my gosh. I love these. But how do I open this? Am I opening this on the wrong side? No, there it is. Ooh, that one got stuck a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we have these in order of what these are. I think. So let's kind of keep these in order. Let's see, do these fit in here? Is this what we're supposed to do? Does this go like this? I think this goes like this. Yep. Okay, and then this one, then this. So we're just setting this up for right now so that we can see how this is going to work. But this is really cute. And when I saw that they were sending me these colors, I thought that this is going to be perfect to make our little autumn leaves. I love this little case. So look at that. No, it goes this way. And then it goes like this. And then you put this in like this. And it has this little lip thing. Oh my gosh, so cute. So we're gonna have to do the swatches. So let's do this first. I want to see what this is. This book is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see, how do I open this? Here it is. So again, this company is called LIGHTWISH. So, oh, it's magnetic. So they also have these in different colors as well. So they just happened to send me the green one, which I am obsessed with. Look at how pretty. Now, I am no artist. I do not draw. I do not paint. But, oh, wow. These are beautiful. But I thought that we could kind of use these colors to die cut. So I think that would be really fun. So let me grab one of these out of here. This is perfect paper for a tag. So we're going to do this. Let me throw all of this on the ground just to kind of make room here. And then let's do these swatches so that we can see what we're working with. So we'll just do one. I absolutely love this. So looks like it has like little spaces here that I'm thinking that you can maybe kind of, if you wanted to mix your colors. But isn't this so cute? Okay, so let's do this first. I do have my little water thing here, and I couldn't find any of my paintbrushes, so I just happen to have the little water brushes, but we're just going to use it normal. So let's test this out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water on each one. And then, so this is the lemon yellow. Oh, how pretty. Okay. I should have brought, hold on. I should have brought like a rag or something. So give me 1 second. Okay, I just grabbed this old hand towel. So let's keep going. Now this is called deep yellow. Uh-oh, I'm mixing the colors. Hold on. Oh, no, I'm not. That's just the color it is when it's wet. Ooh. So this is deep yellow. Okay. And then we're going to go with, what is this called? Vermilion. Okay. Vermilion. Is that what it is? Let me see. Yeah, vermilion. Kind of like a orangish red. Oh, so much fun. Yeah, these are perfect. These are perfect colors to be using for this project we want to do. And then this one is Rose Madder. Wow. I love doing swatches. I feel like that's so much fun. Make sure I get all the color off. And then this one is Royal Purple. This little thing is so cute. Ooh, look at how pretty this purple is. That is beautiful. Next one is ultramarine. It's crazy how it looks so dark. It looked practically black. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Ultramarine. And then we're going into Prussian blue. Wow. I am really impressed with these colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. Then we're going with emerald green. Okay. And then tree green. How pretty. This is tree green. And then we're going with earth yellow. Okay, very neutral. Yeah, I like that. Kind of like a goldish yellow. And then burnt sienna. No, duh. Burnt sienna. That's funny. I read it wrong. Burnt sienna. Yeah. And then carbon black. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice black. Okay, there it is. There are the swatches to this. We're going to let that dry. But look how pretty so far. These colors. Again, these are watercolors, and this is the travel size. I believe they have different sizes. But we are going to get started. And I have another one to do another swatch if I lose the first one. So that's pretty cool. Now, I do want to use my die cut machine. I'm going to use my little Sizzix. And so we're going to be using some of these dies. So we want to do some autumn colors. So I think I'm just going to do like little patches, I guess. And then see how it comes out. And just kind of, I don't know, we're going to wing it. Because like I said, I'm no painter. We're just going to be blending colors. But that is gorgeous. Okay, and then I want to put maybe some of, let's see, we're going to keep our swatch thing here so I could see. Then we'll put some of the burnt sienna. And then let's do some of this earth yellow. See how it comes out. Let's do a little bit more of the burnt sienna. Kind of blend it in a little bit here. All right. And then let's see. I think we have, yeah, they should be okay. We have different ones, so it should be okay. Let's do another one over here. Let's do a little bit of this vermilion. Let's do another one over here. Kind of more of the orangey reddish color. Try not to make a mess. But this is beautiful. Okay. And then we'll bring in, why don't we bring in some of like a little bit of the purple. The royal purple. Maybe just like in a little corner, that might be fun. Okay, and then let's do the burnt sienna. We're just gonna mix it in. Okay. What else? Let's do a little bit of green on another one. Just a little bit. Let me push this a little bit more this way so you could see. So we're doing the tree green. Let's just blend it into this over here. And then we'll go into the earth yellow. And then let's do a little bit of maybe the deep yellow up here. We are blending. We should just do the whole page and then just see whatever comes out of it, right? Let's blend this a little bit more. Because adding a little bit more water to it, it's kind of lightening it up a little bit, and I like that. Let's kind of lighten this up over here. Adding water to this. I'm just adding water to where the paint is already, just to kind of give it a little bit of a lighter coat. I really like this. Let's kind of blend that in a little bit more. Let's blend this purple. We should get a little bit more of this purple. Blend that in a little bit more. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the leaves are going to look like. We are just blending, and see what comes out of it. Let's add a little bit more over here. Let's add a little bit more of this burnt sienna down here. I think I want to go a little bit darker here. And then maybe put more of this. Oops. I didn't clean off my brush too well. But I think we're doing pretty good. Then we can make our tag. I'm going to have to dry this off a little bit, and then we can move forward with our tag. But I think that's going to look super cool. Okay, let me dry this off, and then we'll start cutting up our leaves and see how they come out. So I should probably clean that off. But we're going to leave it for now. Clean off my desk, and then I'm going to dry this off, so I will be right back. I decided to bring out my big shot so that I can cut maybe as many as I can in one shot. So we are going to test this out and see how many can we do with this one sheet. So let's go ahead and put this in and then see, I don't know which ones I want to use. So we're just going to cut out a bunch of them and see which ones we want to use. So we have quite a few to choose from in this set. So let's see. I think we're going to have to take these apart. Which I probably should have done off camera. But I really like these, and I think these will still fit. We'll just do a few. I think I could do this whole thing here. Do maybe a couple of these. I haven't used these yet, so I'm hoping that these are going to cut out pretty well. But I think this will work. So let's put this top back on. Close this down and run this through. I might run it through 2 times just to make sure. Okay, that's one. And this is 2. Let's kind of take a sneak peek and see if it cut through all the way. Let's take this off. and flip this around. Yeah. Looks like there's just a couple pieces here that didn't cut through all the way. So we're going to run it through one more time. So let's run it through maybe 2. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Okay. Now let's see how they came out. Let's put this on the floor. Let's see how they came out. Okay, I am going to use my little thing here. Let's just do this one, and then I'll do the rest of them off camera, and I'll show you the final reveal, I guess, and see. Let's take this out. Look how cool that looks. Oh my gosh. And then we'll ink around them. Oh, look at how cool that looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, give me 1 second. I will be right back. So I went ahead and cut them out, and now I am just inking around the edges just to kind of give it that more of a finished look. So look at this side. And then with the inking, so much better, right? And here I'm using Walnut Stain Distress ink for this. But I am obsessed. These look so cool. So here is what we cut out. I used all of these, and look how cool they turned out. I did add a little bit of water spots. See that? I added just a little bit of, before I cut it out, I added the water spots on it. And with that, I just dripped, like sprinkled some water droplets on it, and then just kind of got my towel and patted it, and then just kind of, you know, lifted it up softly. You don't want to rub it. You just want to pat it dry, and then just kind of lift off your towel or whatever it is that you're using. But look how cool. I'm thinking that this is really, really neat. And let's go ahead and start making our tag, kind of put it together. I'm going to be using, this is my kind of go-to size for my Tag Tuesdays. And this is, I believe it's, yeah, 3.5 by 6.5 is what I'm using. Let's ink around the edges of this one. I was using my small dauber because of all of the little nooks and crannies on this. So let's just kind of keep this on there. Just want to ink around just the edges. And I have no idea what we're going to do on top, but we are going to work it out together and see how this comes out. I think it's going to look so neat. Look at how cool with all the watercolors and everything. I think it probably would have looked better with a lighter background, right? Should I see if I have a lighter one? If not, we might have to cut it out. I keep all of my pre-cut tags in here, but no, I don't. I have this, but that's not the right size. I only have the craft color, but I'm thinking it might look better with the cream, like this color on it, to kind of make it stand out more. So let me cut one. Okay, let's go ahead and finish these off. I grabbed some of my cardstock that I had in my stash already. These are both from Michael's, from their fall collection. And I got just a couple pieces. I used my DECKLE edge cutter to cut this one. So it's kind of like a little raw edge here. And then I used my pinking shears which I've had forever. And so I decided to use that for these. And then I just got some little tidbits here and there. So I'm just going to glue this right in the middle. So I'm going to use both of them, and I'm going to just kind of glue this down right here in the middle. And then I'm going to use this sweater one to put over here. And then I took out some birds. I actually printed these out from my label printer. And I got some of these, and so I thought that this might be fun. And I have some of this stuff, but let's put a couple of these on here first. Let's see which ones we want to use. Maybe these down here. Maybe use these here. Yeah, I kind of like that a lot. So let's see, should I put this on top or underneath it? I think underneath, right? So let's just add a line of glue here. And then just kind of stick this on. And then we'll glue these down. There's a little spot here that I didn't take out. So let's just add a little bit of glue to these. Let's put this one first. Put that there. Kind of hold that down a little bit because of that cheesecloth or gauze or whatever you want to call it. And then we'll add this one right here. And then we'll put our little birds on top. We'll put this like up there. Again, hold that down. And let's do this one. So I think I want to add this one first, but let's get some of this. Should we just add it like that? Maybe let's make it a little bit thinner. Let's shred this a little bit so it doesn't look so perfect. Okay, we'll add a little bit of glue down here. And then we'll add our leaves. Put this one here first. Hopefully this glue dries clear. I haven't even checked. If not, we're going to have a little line of glue there that's going to show through. And then we'll add this one like this. Okay. And I'm thinking we can add these like down here, right? I feel like this one, sweater weather, we can add it because of this one. It actually has the sweater. So let's peel this off. I should have probably done that before I cut it. Come on. Really? What is happening? So we'll put sweater. See this one, how it's already cut on the end here? So it makes it easier. So we'll put sweater weather down here. And then we will put our little bird. Oh, that's cute. We'll put our little bird up there. About right here. And this one, we can add our bird there. I think one of these birds came in like a something from Tim Holtz, and another one came from a ephemera set that I got from Hobby Lobby. So kind of just grab whatever you find. Okay. And then Autumn Blessings. So let's take this out first before. And let's cut this. So let's do Autumn Blessings down here. And now all we have to do is add our little, you know what? I think we're going to add this to the top, and then we'll add the eyelet, not an eyelet, but maybe just a punch, just a hole punch. So let's add that there. Luckily we have two little pieces, two little leaves, or yeah. We can add these here. And then get my crocodile and punch our hole here, just about in the middle. It's gonna have to work. And then this one in the middle. And then we can add our little piece of something. Should we just do I have this. I think it might be too thick for us to pull it through. So let's just use this. Oh no, we'll do this. We'll do these. This one and this. This might be fun. See if it'll stay. Ooh. It was thick. So let's see if this works. I don't know. Might be too thick for this. But I think it'd be cool, right? So holding this. Oof. Trying not to rip it. Just pulling that little by little. See if I can get it a little bit tighter. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Okay. And then this one, we'll do this. This one's smaller or thinner. And we can finish these off. And guys, we are done. Look at how cute these look. There it is. I absolutely love these watercolors. So a huge, huge thank you to LIGHTWISH for sending me these beautiful watercolors and the little pouch that it comes with, the little carrying case. Oh, it goes this way. And the little, I'll have to clean that off. But, love them. Yep, I just had to clean it off and I didn't. I should have waited. But that's okay. We will work this out. But in the meantime, thank you so, so much to LIGHTWISH for sending me these beautiful watercolors. I'm so excited to keep using them. I think, you know what I wanted to do was add a little bit of, like I said, I'm no artist and I'm no professional at using this stuff. But as a beginner, you know, you live and learn. But I did want to add like some little black like splatters on this. So shall we? Ooh, I like it. Yep. So much better. I see people using splatters all the time. And I'm going to leave this open so that it'll dry. And then I will put it away. But in the meantime, again, thank you so much to LIGHTWISH for sending me these beautiful items. I will have them linked down below in case you are interested. If you're not a super huge artist, you know, that does all of this stuff like I'm not, this is a perfect set to get started with. If you are an artist and love to do watercolor painting, this is perfect if you want to do it on the go. And their watercolor journals are absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to give them a try, I really highly recommend them. They're absolutely beautiful. So again, I will link those down below. And for today's, for the Prime Day deals, it's going on right now. So you might want to, you know, take advantage of the sales that's going on. I will have everything linked down below. So again, thanks so much for watching. Thank you to LIGHTWISH for sponsoring this video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.